How do we implement it? Because I know that you've gotten into so much stuff that in your business, the roles and the tasks that you're doing do not support focusing your attention on your personal gifts. That's a product of being successful, right? The complexity overruns your ability to stay focused and to maintain continuity on growing. Despite the fact that you got so much to do, how could you even get to the actions that are going to help you get to where you want to go? So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at where you want to go. We're going to look at what's called your life architecture, your life plan, and that includes 4 particular areas. Area number 1 is the life dimension. What are all the areas in your life that you'd want to navigate through that would encompass a full life? What are all the dimensions of your life that make you happy? Maybe your relationship with your spouse, your relationship with your kids, your spiritual relationship. Maybe it's your health, your extracurricular activities. Maybe it's your career and your business. Maybe it's your personal finance dimension. We're going to break down all the areas that encompass the full life that you will not neglect. Because being successful in life, again, is creating what matters to you. And if it's only about business, then you may not account for all the other things that really make you happy. So I find that by having you account for what you want in these areas and identifying what the obstacles are that keep you from them and defining a clear strategy and a set of tactics with some dates and deadlines to get to them, you have a set of disciplines and actions and activities that will support these in coming to fruition in the ideal state that you want them, so that you take delivery of what exactly you want in all these key areas. The next dimension of life architecture is the business dimension. It's often the very reason why people want to do business with a coach. What is your business action plan? And what is your business vision? I'm not talking about you personally. I'm talking about thinking on behalf of your business. What is the mission, the vision, the values, and the goals that you'd like to see the vision or the business accomplish? Your business action plan, your marketing dimension, your management dimension, your finance dimension. Where do you want to go? What's working, what's not working? What do you want to create with those areas? What needs to change? Do you have a bold, challenging, and clear and concise action plan? What are the other 2 legs or the components of a life architecture? Your core purpose, your mission in life. Why are you here? I call them your top 3 prime directives. And I find that most people have these dynamic urges. They have these directives that they always find themselves embodying. They embody a particular value, or they embody a particular way or a style or a way of being in life. And it seems like no matter where they are, whether it's business or in life, or whether they're with a key relationship, or whether they're having dinner at a restaurant, or whether they're working with their team, there's always this thing about them. How they come at things it's always consistent. There's this thematic quality about them. So we look to go after that and define it in 3 different statements that construe what your prime directives are. Always, everywhere you are, what you're really about, so that people get a sense of you. They can see the opportunity of you. Next are your values. What are the principles? What are the guiding principles that you really stand for? What would you never compromise? What are the things that keep your goals in check so you make sure that you have all of your values lined up and you can live in accordance with them? So there's the architecture of a life plan. Your values, your core purpose, your business dimension, and organizing the life dimension, so that you can, in a wholesome way, kind of pull it all together. And that's something you've probably been thinking is, oh my goodness, how can I pull it all together? I don't want to neglect this for this. That's not my definition of success. I want to create what matters to me. Now, assuming that I've organized these dimensions with you, we've got to manage our priorities. How are we going to bring them to fruition? It's all about execution and implementation. So we take you through a process of daily, weekly, and monthly, having very clear, focused time where you're segmenting certain activities thematically. You'll have activities where you're doing money. You'll have certain activities where you're going to be working on your business and preparing for times when you need to make money. You'll have times when you're cleaning things up and making sure you're getting things done, like your project list. So we have a number of structures and tools that enables you to basically manage your priorities effectively with a focus on your strengths. And you realize at this point in your career that it's not about managing time, it's about managing energy. It's about keeping that energy going. Can you imagine retiring from the thought of retiring? If you spent time in your business only focusing on the 2 or 3 activities that brought the biggest results and delegated the rest, what would you do? How would you see your career? You'd be having a lot more fun. There'd be enthusiasm over effort. What if you had a way to do that? What if you had the systems and the people and the support structure around you where you could do that? Well, that's what priority management is about. Now, most of the clients that come to us, they want to own a business. They don't want to own a job. What do you really own? Do you own a business or do you own a job? If you're self-employed, you own a job. If you're a business owner, you own a business. There's a big transition in the set of practices, protocols, and habits from being a self-employed person to becoming a business owner. And one of those is designing a system that other people can follow. Roy Kroc built McDonald's based on that premise. It wasn't the burger that he sold, it was the way he sold it that added market share. That's how he grew McDonald's. And McDonald's is the #1 real estate company on the planet right now. They're the #2 most recognized name on the planet. And there's no accidents why. So what are the systems in your business? And I'm going to bet that in your business you have hundreds, maybe even thousands of activities that are either optimizing or they are sub-optimizing. They're either producing a desired result with a benchmark or they're not producing a result, but there is always a system. You have marketing systems, sales systems, customer service systems, your physical layout plan, technology systems, your server, your computer, your backbone, your technology. You have all of your marketing processes, you have your customer service processes, you have your finance processes, your credit and collections processes. All of these processes, and we could break those down into sub-processes, make up a well-oiled machine. So what if you had a business that was organized and fit and equipped with clear role descriptions and systems that embody those role descriptions so that the people in your business can navigate and follow the processes, just like a good play in sports, exactly the way it's supposed to be done every single time. Just imagine the equity in your business that would occur. Just imagine the confidence in your business. You fire yourself from jobs constantly because you have a good system that takes over the governance of the business. Imagine that. We call that the autopilot craftsman. The next aspect of being a business builder and getting through the plateau is the opportunity rainmaker. What are you doing about the marketing dimension of your business? What are you doing to perpetuate more business with your current clients? Do you have good referral systems in place? What are you doing to generate leads on all fronts and build your client base? What are you doing to stimulate the average transaction size? Are you increasing price? Are you decreasing cost? So what's the marketing machine? You have a cash flow machine that buys you time with your money. That's essentially what your business is. Money is time. Time is not money, but money is time. So what are you doing in the marketing dimension to increase your earning power, to increase the systemization of that dimension of your business? Is it well thought through? Is it a solid strategy? Does it have high leverage and low cost? Is it relational? Is it transactional? Let's outfit the marketing dimension of your business so that you're making the most of your opportunity.